Do you know why we sometimes jerk suddenly while falling asleep or feel like we're falling from a height? This is actually a phenomenon known as a hypnic jerk. When you're lying comfortably in bed about to enter deep sleep, your muscles begin to relax. Your tired brain can sometimes misinterpret this relaxed state as your body falling. To prevent this, it quickly sends a reflex signal to your muscles, causing you to jolt awake with a sudden jerk. When you wake up, you realize it was just your brain playing a trick on you. Additionally, after a human dies, the body begins to decompose and releases strong odors that may attract your pet cat or dog, driven by hunger and instinct. In certain situations, they might start nibbling on the body. Cats often begin by chewing softer tissues like the nose and lips before the body stiffens, while dogs tend to wait until the odor becomes more pronounced before feeding. However, this behavior is not driven by malice but rather by survival instinct. Do you know why our gums bleed when we first start flossing? That's because beneath our gums, there are numerous tiny blood vessels. When we don't floss regularly, bacteria build up and cause our gums to swell, making the blood vessels inside fragile. When we then start flossing, the string can easily tear them, leading to ruptured blood vessels. Since they are so close to the surface, even a small cut can cause significant bleeding. But if there's a cavity worm crawling inside a tooth, that's actually not real. However, in ancient times, people believed this was the cause of toothaches. They would rinse their mouths with donkey milk, hoping the sour taste would drive the worm out. They also tried using magic spells to expel it. Sometimes, they would coat the affected tooth with honey, and if that didn't work, they'd try spitting into a frog's mouth to make it disappear. What would happen if you fell into a giant clam? First, it would trap you inside, then it would secrete a sticky liquid to coat and immobilize you in place. Since there's no air inside, you'd begin to suffocate. Once you stop moving, the clam would slowly start layering a shiny, smooth material over you. After about 5 years of repeated layering and purification, you would be completely transformed into a giant pearl inside the shell. But more than 20 years later, its child went out to sea and discovered a huge pearl. It turned out his fur got stuck on a rock at the bottom of the sea. As he swam down to free himself, he suddenly noticed the giant pearl. He took it home but didn't know its value, so he hid it under his bed for safekeeping. Over 10 years later, a house fire exposed his secret. He discovered it was the largest pearl ever found, weighing 34 kilograms and worth $100 million. In daily life, you might often use your teeth to pry open a glass bottle cap. It looks cool, but do you know the harm it can cause? When you bite down, the hard metal cap is tough and places significant pressure on your teeth. This can cause some of your teeth to crack under the stress. If you're not careful, it may expose nerve endings, leading to severe pain and sensitivity. Sharp fragments of the tooth can also scratch your gums, causing bleeding and increasing the risk of infection. Actually, you can place the bottom of the bottle inside a sneaker and repeatedly bang it against a wall. With each impact, the trapped air inside pushes against the cork, slowly moving it upward. After a few forceful hits, the cork will pop out of the bottle, and you can